Fun fact, I just had a shower. That's why it smells so fresh, so clean. And I've noticed you're smelling as beautiful as you do. Today's topic is about hygiene.
I
Right?
like that.
We live in the age where myself, I'm very particular when it comes to
Yeah.
being clean. My first question to you, which I've been asked many a times, going back to the person who asked me recently, the new wannabe dog owner, how many times do you bathe Pedro?
Okay. So how many times do you bathe him?
Well, me? So I think we do like once a month.
Okay.
In summer, he does sweat more, but every time we do wipe him when he comes out, so he has like a mini wipe down.
Okay.
But how many times, honestly, should you? Because I know dogs have long hair, short hair, so it's always been a concern. It's always been a thought that I've been having in my head that in the future, if I had to get another dog, and if it was a long haired dog, would I have to bathe him or her several times more? Or
Okay. You tackle two things, so I'm gonna go into two different things. So one, obviously you want to give your dog a bath, but not too often. So once a month is perfectly fine. Normally for short hair dogs. For dogs that have longer hair, that's the ones that you take to the groomers. So you take them every 4 to 6 weeks. So that's what the bath should be like too. You don't want to do it too much, obviously, because they have all the natural oils and stuff. So you don't want to ruin that. If you literally bathe them every week, that's just so bad. Your dog will start having, dry skin and hot spots. You just want to avoid that. And two, we live in New York City and it's so dirty. So the mini bath with wiping your dog down after each walk is actually perfect because that's what you're supposed to do. Take a quick wipey, for dogs. Wipies for dogs. They do have them. They do exist. Amazon is your best friend. Chewy. Just go ahead. Well, one of my favorite brands is Earth Rated. They're a Canadian brand, I believe. Yes, they're a Canadian brand. But Earth Rated, they have one of the best wipes. So you grab a wipe and you wipe your dog's paws, all four of them, paw pads, and look at the wipes. And you tell us what you see. Dirt. Just gonna be super dirty. So you want to give them a quick wipe down after each walk. And that'll help maintain them being clean until their next bath.
and just obviously we're sharing, so it's not just New York. When we lived in Dubai, we also wiped Pedro, from head to toe. And there are wipes made for doggies. Just because you don't see dirt doesn't mean your dog isn't dirty. So by all means, give them a little. It's like us when we wake up, before we head out, we either have a shower, wash our face. So it's the same kind of thing. Because they're so low to the ground, I find that they do get dirty and they like to roll in the mud and kick sand. Well, Pedro does.
Oh, yeah.
Another thing that's been on my mind, because obviously I'm on TikTok, Instagram, and I see these reels and shots where the dogs are going mental when they come to clip their nails. Some of them are like hung like on this rod with a harness, and they sound like vampires, or they're like, like they sound like pigs on steroids or something. Like the voice is like mental. And I want to know how to, like, I haven't clipped Pedro's nails till today, and we've had him for about 9 years. Right. And I know like there's certain areas like you can see the vein, but I haven't done it. We own a doggy or animal or whatever nail clippers for dogs. I haven't done it. I know it's not rocket science. I'm sure I can do it. But going back to all this viral stuff that we see our dogs, how do you like manage that? Does Soul's Leash and Love have a grooming package?
Yes, we do. I know how to clip nails, and it is tricky. Some dogs do like it, some dogs hate it, and they are dramatic about it. Huskies mostly, pugs and Frenchies. They're screaming like someone is killing them, and they're fine. And mind you, I see them. I know what you're talking about, and like the nail clipper will be right here, not touching them, and they'll be screaming, being dramatic. But some dogs have clear nails and some don't. Some have black nails. So the black ones are a little more tricky. You got to know exactly where to cut so you don't cut their veins. But it's all about trying to make them comfortable. If your dog is more on the easy side, you can just like clip one nail and then praise them. Be like, oh, good job. Maybe give them a little bit of tree, like cut up a tree and give them a little tree. Be like, good job. That way you're desensitizing them to make them comfortable. Now, if you have a dramatic dog, then hanging up, hanging them up on a pole, like with it looks like a carrier. Yeah. That's hilarious. But if it works, it works.
Going back to the color toenails, is that just based on a breed?
um, to be honest, don't know that one. um, I don't. I'm not sure. I'm really not. I'm not sure because I've met quite a few Frenchies, and a few of them have clear nails and a few of them have black nails.
And if you guys know, comment below. If your dog has black or clear nails,
Yeah,
let us know. So
because
we know who you are.
Yeah, the clear nails you see the veins, so that's easy, and then the black ones you can't.
Most Frenchies and certain other breeds of dogs have these bat ears where they're always up, alert, you know, and you know what it does? They do get really dirty often because they're like always open, like, hey, I'm here, come and get me. When it comes to, because obviously this episode's about hygiene and we are talking about not just bathing your dog or trimming their nails, but also about the ear cleaning. How do you go about cleaning your clients' pets?
Well, because I've been in a business so long, I know when when the ear is dirty just by looking at it. And honestly, if you actually pay attention to your dog and you look, you'll be able to see if it's dirty or not. You want to be able to clean them out. There's plenty of things like wipes or even the finger ones that you can just put right on your finger and put it in there. There's ear drops for dogs, ear wash, which is different. Obviously, the ear wash actually helps clean it out. You could do like cotton swabs, like cotton balls, cotton pads. That helps out. You need to stay on top of that, especially if your dog's ears are up and not down. If they're up, you're outside walking them and the wind is just blowing, all that dirt is going inside of their ear. And then if they keep scratching, it can turn into an ear infection, which you obviously don't want. So just like you wipe your dog's paws, make sure that you wipe your dog's ears too.
And the reason that I keep on letting people know about this information or this Q&A is because when we started using Son's Leash and Love services, we started with like the lowest tier just to be cheap. But when we did upgrade Pedro to the other high tier, we kind of got all these services. And grooming is key for myself. So I know it would be key for my dog. And Sonia's business offers this. So yeah, if you ever use her service, make sure you're on that tier.
Oh my.
Right on.
From a specialist point of view, which you are in, what other things that we should know about?
One of the biggest things I see, especially with like white dogs or brown or reddish dogs, is the tear stains. That is basically build up tears, like when you're outside and the wind is too windy and it just starts to water and stuff like that. That's what that is. So you want to try to clean that at all times. a simple wipey, you could do it. Sometimes if it's actually caked up, you can use like a little small comb to brush it out and try to get all of that off and just like make sure that you keep wiping it. There is a shampoo for it, like tear stain shampoo. Literally. Amazon again.
Link below.
But
Not affiliated.
tear stained shampoos to help with that. You want to clean that. You don't want that to be built up because it could turn into an infection, which obviously you don't want that, especially so close to the dog's eyes. Poor babies. Also, we're about to get dirty.
We're clean.
Anal glands. Ooh, child. The first time that I've ever experienced anal gland cleaning, Lord, I'm like, oh my God, what is this smell? Absolutely not. But it's so if you don't know, anal glands is basically when they're pooping, they express them. So it's coming out, which obviously if your dog is a regular pooper, hey, they should be fine. But if they're one of the ones that are backed up, oh boy, take them to a groomer, please. Take them to a groomer. Make sure that you wipe their butts after they use the bathroom, after you come back from outside, and make sure that when they're pooping, that they're actually pooping regularly, because that buildup, basically, they could just be sitting down or laying down somewhere, and like little juices will come out, which is absolutely disgusting. Smells like fish. Oh, so gross. But you have to make sure that you stay on top of that. If your dog is a regular pooper, good job. Yes. Wipe the butts. If it's not, there's something not right there. Something not right. Take them to the vet. Take them to the groomers. Make sure that they express the anal glands, and hopefully they'll be okay.
So let me get this clear, because I've always wondered. So anal glands come because they don't poop enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
So if your dog's pooping normal mode,
once to twice, like twice a day at the most. If they poop 3 times a day, hey, they're perfectly fine, But most dogs that I know poop.
So the common, if your dog isn't pooping enough, or whatever normal is to your dog, then they get it. Is it also based on age?
Oh yeah, when they get older, it gets worse, to be honest. It does. Because, the older they get, basically just like humans, the older they get, or the older we get, we decline in like health and stuff like that. So with dogs, high maintenance for sure.
We're at the end of the show. Thanks for tuning in. We ended it with the bottoms, but hey, tune in next time for more juicy topics. Not another dog walk. Not another dog walk. Peace.
So let's find a way to
wrap it up. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you later. Bye.
That's what she said. I'll go put that. The bloomers. You go put that in. Next, anal glands.
That's another dog walk.
Let me know.
This is Jeremy.
Oh yeah. I was good.
Jeremy.
Back. Stop laughing, dude.
I know.
Back and still back. All right.
That's like we never left.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in again, guys. Sad. So we got the first part for her.
You have to intro yourself.
Yeah.
What about why didn't you say, okay,
wait, I know what to say.
This dog a bath.
No.
I'm gonna have so many funny things to tell you about it. Then you'd be like, yes, let's talk about dog hygiene.
So anyway, ready?
So no, we're not doing that.